Hello everyone. Today's topic is endocrine system and chemical coordination. So this endocrine system is occurs in human being. So today's topic is endocrine system and chemical coordination. We will learn about human endocrine system. So first introduction of this topic is homeostasis. This is the first point of this topic, endocrine system. Homeostasis in the body. So all the functions in the human bodies are coordinated and regulated in order to maintain homeostasis. What is homeostasis? Homeostasis is nothing but the balancing the salt and the water in our body, that we call it as homeostasis. So in the endocrine system, homeostasis play an important role in the human body. This is the first point of the introduction of endocrine system. The next point is, I think you already learned that the neural systems are connected to point rapid coordination. So all the neural systems are function will be like points to point rapid coordination. Each and every neurons are connected with each other, and coordination integrations are provided in the endocrine system. Now, what is the full form of endocrine? Endo means inner, crine means away. Endo means inner and crine means away. This endocrine system consists of the discrete tissues or organs. Means how these endocrine systems are made up of. They are discrete by the tissue or a organ. They have two types of endocrine glands. One is ductless and another one is called duct glands. If in the ductless glands, the secretions do not possess the glands. If they have duct, then they are made with the glands. And who is the first scientist of this hormone? What is the function of this endocrine system? Endocrine system is helpful to release the hormones through some fluids like blood streams or lymph. Blood streams and lymphs are helpful to supply the hormones to all over the body, and they can circulate the body to reach the target cells and tissues and organs. Okay? What is that means? What is the main function of this endocrine gland? That are helpful to secrete the hormone through how they supply and how they circulate to all over the body. What is the circulation? Circulation is nothing but supply the some things to all over the body, that we call it as circulation. So these hormones have blood streams and the lymph. Through these hormones are supplied to a target cells and organs, a particular tissues. And here also in the syllabus or in the book of this intermediate, they are given scientific definition of endocrine system, that is, hormones are non-nutrient chemicals which act as intracellular messenger and produced in trace amount. This is the scientific definition of the endocrine system. Now, what is hormone? Hormone is called the to excite. Okay, what is the meaning of hormone? To excite. Excite is nothing but to encourage something that we call it as hormones. So first, who coined this hormone? Hormones are coined by the scientist name is Starlin. Which type of hormones was invented by Starlin? That is called secretin. Secretin is the first hormone that are observed by Starlin. And what is the function of this hormone? They are function on a target cells. They have two types of hormones. One hormone that are target, they will be target away from the production. Means the hormones are produced in one place and they will be target to the other part of the body. That is the one type of hormone. And another one hormone, we call it as that will be they will be produced and they will be target to that place only. That is the another hormone. So except the gastrin and the somatostatin, remaining all the hormones that are produced in one place and they will target to the other place. And after that, always all the hormones are in a tiny amount. The size of the hormone is a very small. And how they degrade it? Degraded is nothing but to excrete. Our dead hormones are waste hormones. How can be excreted from the body? They will be excreted through the bile and through urine. So after that, these hormones have three classes. The first one we call amine hormones, the second one we call peptide hormones, and steroid hormones. These are the three hormones that are comes under in. These are the three classes that are comes under in a hormones. Now first one, amine hormone. Amine hormone is nothing but they are made up of a single amino acid. They won't have any extra amino acid. That's why we call it as amine hormone. Examples are there in the amine hormone is tyrosine, melatonin, tryptophan. These are the three examples that are comes under in amine hormone. Next one is peptide hormone. Peptide hormone is nothing but they are made up of polymers of amino acid. Polymers is nothing but the amino acid that are made up of a more than one amino acid, that we call it as polymer. Poly means the many. The amino acid that are made up of a many amino acid, the chain that are made up of a many amino acids, that we call it as polymers of amino acid. And how many amino acids they will include in peptide hormone? 3 to 49 amino acids are included in peptide hormone. Examples are given here: ADH, oxytocin, peptide. These are the hormones that are comes under in peptide hormones. And next, the last class of this hormone is steroid hormone. Steroid hormones are derived by the formation of cholesterol. All the steroid hormones are formed by cholesterol. And what the examples are comes under in: aldosterone, testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. These are all examples of hormone that are comes under in steroid hormone. After that, they have endocrine system. Endocrine systems are in human beings. Endocrine systems are two types: the endocrine system and another one is non-endocrine system. Endocrine system is a major system that are includes in forming of hormones. And another one is non-endocrine system. It also produces the hormones, but they are not in a major form. These are the two. So now we first starts with endocrine system. Endocrine system has the following types of a hormones. So first one, hypothalamus, parathyroid, pituitary gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, thymus, thyroid, and gonads. These all are comes under in endocrine system. After the non-endocrine systems comes under in liver, kidney, and heart. These are the non-endocrine systems. Hope you like this.